You know, there's not a mama in Polk County that wouldn't have taken this beautiful child.
That little boy is dead tonight, and his mother is accused of his murder. Now at 6, why detectives were so worried about her safety. Good evening, and thanks for joining us. I'm Wendy Ryan.
And I'm Brendan McLaughlin. Tonight, a Lakeland mother accused of killing her 1-year-old son is on her way to jail. Authorities had been searching for the woman after she brought the little boy home overnight, told her husband the child was dead, and said she soon would be dead as well. She then disappeared. Our Ryan Raish begins our coverage of this tragic story from the Polk County Sheriff's Office. Good evening, Ryan.
Yeah, detectives here at the sheriff's office spent the morning on a desperate search for Neha Patel. The sheriff said it's his moral obligation to seek justice for this 1-year-old boy and to do it before his mom took her own life. Right in the middle of a nice, upscale neighborhood is a home now draped with crime scene tape. It was here where Rashish Patel, who we believe is seen here being escorted to his car, anxiously waited last night for his missing wife and 1-year-old baby to return. They finally did in the middle of the night.
Neha comes home with a baby wrapped in a blanket. She tells him that she killed the baby. And she said, "And I will be dead by tomorrow."
Sheriff Grady Judd says Ashin Patel suffered blunt force trauma and appeared to be dead for a while. Rashish called police, and Neha quickly drove off in her van, prompting a widespread search for a mother now accused of murder.
We certainly believe that she is suicidal, and I can't understand how anyone could murder a baby like this.
We now know that Neha suffers from postpartum depression, and her husband told police she was off her meds. In the past, detectives learned she has made comments about wanting to jump off a bridge or a tall building.
Bad things happen, you know. People snap, it's just unfortunate.
Neighbor Bob Benoit tells us the family just recently moved in. He says the grandparents of Ashin and his 4-year-old sister were staying at the house as well, but he hasn't seen them in a few days. The news of the murder spread quickly.
It's just, you can't imagine how anyone could be in a position where they would feel so desperate that they would do something like that.
When Neha went missing last night, the sheriff says they knew they had to find her fast to save her from herself. Besides taking in a suspected killer, this is a mother who obviously needs help.
We want to find out why she did what she did. We want to arrest her, and then we want to make sure she gets the appropriate care.
The sheriff says Patel was a pharmacist at a CVS in North Lakeland. He says she just quit her job last weekend. In Polk County, Ryan Raish, ABC Action News.
Thank you, Ryan. Meanwhile, right now, detectives from Polk County are interviewing Patel at Tampa International Airport. She was taken into custody this afternoon after she was spotted in a parking garage. Our Brent Solomon is live at TIA with that part of the story. Brent?
Guys, new at 6, we just got a look at Neha Patel right here at the airport, and she appeared a bit disheveled and completely quiet as police officers took her into a cop car. Neha, did you mean to kill your baby?
Yeah, thank you.
The 32-year-old had no words as police handcuffed her and took her away to jail. Investigators say she showed up to the airport this morning using a credit card at a parking garage. That's when a parking official spotted her and called police. Officers say she was inside the car on the 4th floor of the airport's garage, and officers say she didn't come here to catch a flight. Let me ask you, why do you think she came to the airport?
She intended to commit suicide. And we've unfortunately have had in the past with people that have used our garages because of their height to commit suicide.
And here you go. We just caught this video moments ago of Patel walking into the Orient Road jail where she will spend the rest of the night. The police chief actually telling us that she was not cooperating as police found her right here in that garage behind me. They say she tried to get away and just resisted, but at the end of the day, they got her, and as you saw, she's at the Hillsborough County Jail. Reporting live at TIA, I'm Brent Solomon, ABC Action News.
Thank you, Brent. Patel's husband said she suffered from postpartum depression and had stopped taking her medication. Medical experts say this form of depression is serious and should be considered a medical emergency.
The signs and symptoms of postpartum depression are the same as depression would be for anyone else at any other time of life. You lose interest in things that you used to enjoy. You may be fatigued or irritable, or maybe even feel negative feelings toward the baby.
Postpartum depression is a moderate to severe depression. It comes on anywhere from a month to a year after a woman gives birth. And the Polk County Health Department says it affects between 10 and 15% of new mothers.